going on? What's going on, fellas? Good morning. Good morning. So as of right now, we have the Nasdaq getting rejected on the 1 hour time frame at the 50 EMA. Got support all the way down. I'd be looking realistically for 15,025 to get broken. I'm gonna kind of sit back on this. Bulls have a lot of work to do to the upside before we kind of see any real follow through. And then you can kind of see here through 15,024, there's room down to the lows here from the opening at around 14,962. Definitely something to kind of keep in mind on. Now the biggest talk of the town is Netflix. The big earnings spiked all the way to 408. However, on the daily chart, I want to show you guys how we were rejected at the 50-day moving average. So notice this red line here is a 50-day moving average on Netflix. Spiked above it and is immediately pulling back. It's got a little bit of support here at the 390s and then more support at the 380s. So again, one thing that you can see on this big gap up here from Netflix is if they kind of hold and consolidate this, maybe you get a little bit of that pullback from 390s to 380s. If they can kind of hold that and bounce back up to the upside, the next stop over the highs would be 415. However, if we do start closing below the 380s, then it might start working back down towards this gap at 370s. Definitely want to keep that in mind. Again, in the Evolution Traders, we had a guy who wanted to take the short off the open, covered his position already, which the thought process on that is if we get over the 50-day moving average on a daily time frame and lose it, take that short below the 400s, and then cover on the way down into the 390s, which good little trade there. You do got the Nasdaq pushing down right now. So if you guys are trading futures, daily time frames kind of resting on the 20 SMA, and that hour chart, if we show, is coming back down to the 20 SMA here at 1532. So again, I'd like to see it get below the 20s here, 22, and then confirm that. Again, I personally am probably going to sit out the next 20 minutes just to allow this opening candle to kind of digest, right? As of late in the market, I don't really like chasing anything off the bell. A lot of the moves are very quick. A lot of the moves tend to reverse, and it's just, I want the price action to slow down a little bit. So I'm definitely been waiting, the first 20 or the first 30 minutes of the market to digest before taking my trades, unless I see something, beautiful. But again, Tesla went the other way. Tesla went the other way off those earnings. So if we notice, look at Tesla's daily chart. Tesla's daily chart, big gap down into the linear regression, right? So we have into this support system. The next short on Tesla would be below 224.20s. 224.20s. Getting a little bit of a pop here. It's to be expected, right? Shorts are going to start covering those bets, pushing the stock up. Same thing on Netflix. Start taking those profits, pushing the stock down. Give it time to allow it to set up. So 224.25 is Tesla's line in the sand. Any type of loss of this level going forward could definitely be something to maybe work with. Microsoft is up another $3. Microsoft has been pretty strong. What else do we have? Nvidia is up $1, pulling back a little bit here. Nvidia through 421.81 might be a little bit of room down to the pre-market lows, sitting at around 418. That was yesterday's low as well. That was also a level that we were looking to short into yesterday. I don't know if you guys were on the live stream. You guys kind of heard what was going on there. 421.80s on Nvidia. Might give you $1 or $2 there. Again, my biggest thing is, stay patient. There's no real fucking rush. You don't have to rush right off the bell and try to trade something just because it's moving. You want to allow setups to come to you ultimately, right? When you start trying to, hey, this is red, this is green, where can I get in? That's when you tend to run into a little bit of problems. You want levels to get confirmed, and you want to know, if it confirms, how much potential do we actually have down, right? How much room do we actually have? So for example, just using NVIDIA as an example, if we lose 42180s, what's our price target, right? What would be our price target? If you don't know, then how can you take the short, right? That's like going, it's like going to play basketball, but you have a blindfold on. How are you ever going to know where the ball's at? How are you ever going to know who's passing to you? You have no idea what's going on, right? So you need to know potentially, right? Because again, it doesn't have to happen, but potentially, where could it go? So, so if we do lose it, where can we go? Netflix is pulled into its rising hourly support here at the 10 SMA 390s. Triple Qs are pulling back into that 1520s area that I was talking about. What I would like to see is this hour candle is going to close in within 15 minutes or so. I'd like to see us break this 1520s, put in a new low, spike back up, and then on a fresh hour candle confirm that new low, take that short position. That would be also taking the futures from green to red. So right now, if you're looking to scalp on a 5-minute time frame, you're right here at the 200s support system. On the hourly, you're at the 10 SMA support system. So someone who's trying to anticipate this is getting, you're getting trapped a little bit, right? So don't chase just because we're going red. Don't chase. We have to lose areas of support. We have to lose areas of our areas of some demand and reclaim areas of supply. Amazon had a nice spike off the bell, completely reversing here. I think I'm in data. Interesting though.
Your DJ used his turntables there on many.
Apple was another one I'll be looking at 174.77 to the short side if it confirms.
Excuse me.
NVIDIA came down to this 100 simple. It's got a linear regression down here at the bottom as well, and that nice little bounce. 424 to 426. That's a $2 move on that reversing. It's 421.76. NVIDIA short. If it wants to give it up, was going to retest 418, 417. To the high side, we need to get over. We got to do some work. We got to get over 429, to be honest.
I wonder where the rest of the gang is today.
Yeah, no, I don't see anybody. Everyone fell asleep at the wheel or what?
Almost took an extended nap this morning.
Dude, you know how hard it is to get up at fucking 6 fucking o'clock every morning? It's rough over here, bro.
Yeah, I get about it.
It's pretty early for you too, though, no?
No, it's 8, but
Yeah, it's a little better.
yeah. I went out with my girl last night, and we were out till midnight-ish, and then she got a little tipsy and tried explaining her life story to me.
Yeah,
We went to lay down. I'm like, girl, stop.
yeah, I've been there before. So far everything spiked off the bell is now pulled back. What I would be looking for is those first hour confirmation lows to be confirmed in say 12 minutes or so. You know, if all my watch list was definitely 90% short, so if we're undersupplied still and the bias is short, you want to see the green open, you want to see it get rejected, and then you want to see it confirm first hour lows. That's typically how it works, right? So if there's going to be long positions, then the bulls have to do a little bit of work and start cleaning up some of the supply. So regardless, I mean, anyone who chased something off the bell, more than likely you're trapped. Unless you're an experienced scalper and you had a defined risk level where you got in and you took a little bit and you got out. But majority of people who went long off the bell, I would be confident to say just lost.
Then there were 3.
There he is.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's up there?
yeah, sleeping.
Didn't miss much.
Yeah. Oh, the Airbnb. That was a nice chart on the daily. I'm gonna start getting my feet wet here. I'm gonna enter into a couple of plays as I see them. Kind of let them
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at Airbnb short. Options a little different than the futures, you know. We like options, you can kind of get into these things, let them sit a little bit. Futures, we got to be right on. So I still don't see any levels right this second on the futures side of things. What else did I have out there? Apple, Meta, Google. Google pushing to the upside actually. Weekly chart. Google 140.70s actually could be all right. Guys, keep an eye on Google 140.72. I don't know if that's going to confirm today, but 140.72 long is the mark on Google if it wants to go to the upside. CRM. Not doing shit. What's oil doing? ExxonMobil. Not doing nothing. Enphase. Down $3. Gap down below the pivot level. Enphase. Hit support. New hour candle in 7 minutes, guys. So just to kind of update on what the Nasdaq has done as a whole. So on the 1 hour time frame, we put in a high, got rejected at the 50 SMA. That price is around 15,111. Pulled all the way back to the 5, 10, and 20-day moving average. Hit the 10-day and has bounced. That bounce spot is around 15,020. Keep that level marked on your charts for any loss at any time of the day today. Does it happen? I don't know, but that's definitely a line in the sand. So 1520, I'll probably be going short on the NAS. To the long side, I need to see a little something more. So I don't see anything on the hourly time frame. I might have to go down to a 5 minute and see if I've got any room on a 5 minute, you know, for something smaller, maybe a 20 play over, maybe a 20 play on the NASDAQ long. If that wants to confirm, might be a little bit of a scalp. And I would just try to play that into the recent highs here, you know, between, let's say 5:30 and 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. I would try to play that 20 play into that. Then we did definitely have to get over 15,110 for any kind of more extended room. But so far right now, if we get rejected and we keep coming back down, I would be looking for the 1520s on the NQ short.
Excuse me.
Nvidia's confirming pre-market highs 428.40s, has room to 432. Maybe I'm gonna wait for first hour candle to close. I'll be looking at 430.20s, 430.20s on Nvidia long. See if I can take a little bit of a scalp there. Be watching that one.
Hey, D, how did Addy make any money on his Netflix puts?
I guess he shorted right off the bell.
In 2 minutes?
I don't know. Getting that in the push up on the video here. 4 minutes though before this candle closes. I'd like for it to stay down below 430.30s before confirming here, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Netflix is back up towards 400. I don't know. It dropped into 490s. It was like 493, 491 ish, or some shit like that. I don't know how long that was down there, but it went as high as 408. Netflix.
Hey.
Yo, 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 yo.
I have a fucking exam soon, bro. Shit's goofy. I'm just watching Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm already all out, but I wanna re-enter. Not now. I low-key missed my Tesla entry at 228. Well, at 230 actually. That mini gap up I was talking about, and then faded. I went from 230 on that mini gap up back down to lows of 222.
Yeah, I got rejected up here at the 100.
Then you got Spy just dancing around right above the 20 and like in the middle of VWAP. So it's really no, I don't know. It's really no setup as of now that I'm seeing. But I feel like I'm being biased today. I'm just looking at short setups for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm not touching Tesla long till we climb, and I'm talking about climb. Because until that, any gap up I see, I'm fading that shit. But Netflix here, bro. Come on.
What the highs today? 408.
408, yeah. I got in on my first entry about 405 and some change, and then I literally got out at that bottom wick, the red candle. No, actually at the 50. That's where I got out. I was expecting a mini bounce, but then it kind of broke below, but didn't close below it. So I was like, okay. That's when I let go of my runners. It was quick, made about 400 on that. But if Netflix decides to dip starting today, going in tomorrow, it's literally going to have room back down to 373. 382 would be the first mark. Well, no, 380. Well, about 390, 390. But I want to target that 200 SMA on the daily. It all depends on how it moves today.
Yeah.
As of now, it's, it's not looking like it wants to see 390. What is the high of Netflix? What's the yearly high? Let me see. 485. On the yearly time frame, it's above the 50 now. Holy shit. 53. Damn, this bitch can actually run if it wanted to.
Yeah, if the market wants to go with it, yeah.
Yeah. What time is Powell speaking, you know?
Should be on the 2.
At 2? Okay. That's what I figured. So 1 my time. I got an exam at fucking 10. Please stop heading that way. You know what? I'm gonna enter Netflix, 1 contract,
Just hold it.
390 put, and I'm just gonna let it ride. Whatever
Yeah.
happens, till it happens.
Yeah, as long as
How much are
the
the contracts, Addy? They're juiced
Huh?
up, no? How much are the
What?
contracts? How much are the contracts?
For 390? Let me see. Because I'm about to buy it right now anyways, so. For a 390, it's 239. But I'm sure, like, you can set your bid lower. Because it's a 1 to 5, but it's looking like it's ready to dip, so I'm in now.
Crackhead at?
Yeah.
where's Penguin at?
Where's Penguin at?
I don't know. He was texting me.
Get him in that with you, dude.
Probably waiting for you at the Smith machine.
There we go, Netflix. There we go. Little fucking stinky little shitter. Come on, there you go, baby. Fucking shit. I'm gonna set a buy limit too. If it can take out today's lows, I want to get in for more. But as of right now, I'm chilling. I don't want to get fat gains. Like I literally made like $400 in like 5 minutes off of this fucking shit. But I don't know what Penguin's doing. Like he's been texting me.
Mm.
Guy's been in the gym with me for 2 years, and he's afraid to train with me. He works out like a little kid. I don't think he's gonna be trading much though, as of now. Like,
Why is that?
because he needs to pay for his tuition.
Mm.
So I'm thinking like it's like $3,000. He has just about that since he's been taking some L's. And this guy like he's afraid to like hold plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, like you gotta trust your analysis, bro. Like, but with that Nvidia play, that was pure luck. Like honestly, I didn't even know that. I didn't know Biden was speaking about those chips. I just seen it at 4.6, and I was like, nigga, this is a great area to short it. And I shorted it, woke up, literally like half fucking drunk. And I just seen that. Like, guys.
Yeah, you and Shep are on that one.
Yeah. But nah, like, it's crazy though. It's because I had bought 10 contracts, and then I sold 7 right before close because I just didn't want to swing that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wake up to that, I'm like, fuck, and all I can think is like, bro, like if I just held all my contracts, I would have been up a full 15 piece. I would have went to go buy a watch.
Mm.
Not doing that now though. I gotta start heading out. It's goofy. What are y'all looking at? Y'all should really keep our eyes on Netflix today, though. Because
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, if it's ready to dip, it's gonna dip quick.
Yeah.
I got Nvidia in my chart right now.
What is it? Yeah, I actually didn't look at that chart.
Around 427 right now.
427. It's not bad. Let me see the 1 hour. Oh yeah, Nvidia is around. Let's see. It's dancing right above the 50 in VWAP. The candle hasn't closed yet. I'm gonna set a buy point at 426 flat. Go short. We'll probably target that low 422. Breaks below that at pre-market 418. Yeah, this is a good play. Like if the market's ready to roll over, like further to the downside, then Nvidia's going to be a great play. When is their earnings? It's November, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't touching that.
You don't play earnings anymore, you said, Addy.
Nah, I used to be a DJ and just you know what I mean. It's just like that one to like get rich quick shit. You know what I mean? Just fucking-
You ever hit on anything?
Yeah, of course. But it's like, I didn't learn anything from doing that. Like you would essentially like I would essentially just give it right back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most I've hit was 24 G's though.
On one earnings play?
That's the most from earnings. But like until then never. Like the most I've made in a single day was yesterday, and then that was 11, and that's for this year. Other than that, then. Because I got ripped off of my car from Elon, so it's like I've just been shorting Tesla. Any pop I see, I fucking short it.
He cut those prices down, huh? You paid fucking full
What?
price for
Bro,
yours.
I lost like 10, 15 grand on my car. Fuck it. It's life. You guys should really watch Spy 2. Where's Shep, bro? I know Shep loves SPX and Spy. Spy
You
Luke
guys
had
sound
four-
you guys sound a lot alike, Addy. You and Shep. You guys related?
Nah.
Thought this was Shep for a minute.
Nah. But no, like if Spy loses 430, we're seeing 427 today. Today. I need to go hammer out this fucking exam first. It's my last exam.
There you
I didn't study for shit too. That's the problem.
go. Yeah, but you're on the Addy, so it's all good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the answers will come to you. Don't worry, you'll find them.
Nah, like literally, like that's always my game plan. Like, and I'll pop an Addy like a day before review for like an hour, and then I woke up today at like 5 a.m. Pop 2, and then reviewed for like 2-3 hours. Like I'm only here to pass. I'm not here to retain this information. It's
Yeah.
bullshit. It's a stock class. It's a stock class, and they're trying to teach me how to calculate a fucking bond. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, like I don't need to know how to calculate a bond. It's there. It literally tells you.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's cool though. Well, but I should be done before Powell comes out, anyways. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
you ever heard of a school, University of Houston?
What's that? I didn't hear you. What?
University of Houston. Have you heard of that campus?
Yeah, Houston. Yeah.
Yeah. Time to get in the Batmobile. All right, guys. I'm gonna see y'all at like 12.
All right, bro.
Are y'all still gonna be?
Yeah, I'll be around. Watching that fucking Netflix. I mean, the Nvidia, not Netflix. You got me all twisted on that. The NQ, guys, has just broken the 5-minute 20 SMA here. So, again, new hour candle has formed. You might be wanting to look for a little bit of what is this guy saying? Yeah, well, wait for there goes the Nvidia. If anyone was looking at the 430.30 level, it's going to close. You need the Nasdaq to close over the 20 SMA, and then you need the next candle to confirm these highs. Now we have highs so far at like 15,110. So
Oh fuck! I missed in the video.
so if we can confirm 15,110 on the next five, or on the, if we can confirm this 5-minute candle's high on the next candle and take out 15,110, it might be a good long. So on the NAS, I'll be looking for a confirmation of this candle's high, to be honest. So I'm waiting on that.
So you would be
D, are
getting
you in the
on
video?
long
I am
roughly
in
at-
NVIDIA. Wait, what'd you say?
So you'd be getting in on a long on the Nasdaq around roughly 0.94.
Yeah. Yes. Unless someone, you know, wanted to like try to take that first entry and try to scalp this break over the 20. Again, you can do that. You don't have to wait for the confirmation. It's just risky, right? Because it always goes, it puts in this high and then pulls right back. So you have to kind of know what the hell you're doing. But I mean, as of right now, you know, I'm not in the NASDAQ. So like what I need to have happen is I need, you know, 2.5 minutes to happen. And I need I need to get confirmation of something now. So whether that's 15,109 or 15,110 or the confirmation of this candle's high. But I mean, this is a pretty good pop here from 74s to, it's up 25 fucking points. You know, it kind of just went, right? Like, didn't really give you like a little pop and close and then a confirmation. It's just going now. But if you want to, like, the way I would analyze it is we're going to come into supply, aka resistance, at 15,110. Yes. So if we come into that, you know, if you got long, you're looking to take profits into 15,110, right? Which would be now. If you're looking for a long position, we need to break 15,109, 15,110, or confirm this candle's high, which is now in a minute and a half. Is anyone in NVIDIA? 430/30s. It's the only chart that's been on my screen. It's the only level I was looking at. Is anyone in this? Is anyone in this? Nobody's in this. Everybody missed it.
Stepped out to use the restroom. I fucking missed it, dude.
Everybody missed it.
You can take it though here. You can take it once this candle closes over this linear. See if it confirms.
What? In the video?
On this 5-minute, yeah. If it closes over this linear
Yeah.
and then confirms 433.
Yeah. Sure. You need to confirm though.
Fuck, Eddie's Netflix fucking popped on it. Fucking guy.
So again, this candle on the 5-minute on the NASDAQ used a lot of energy, right? So be careful on taking the confirmation. Like if it doesn't really start to go for you and you have a bad feeling, just kind of get out. But you know, this wick where we stopped exactly at these highs that we put in the pre-market right here between 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time and 6:30. So I'd be looking for that pop over that. But again, we do have a Bollinger Band at 15,118. That's only 8 points above this potential entry. So it needs to break through that with some force. So for the long position on the NQ, the better move is to pull down into these supports and then, you know, pick up some buyers and then bust through this 15,109, 15,110. We could see how well we do on that. The only thing I don't like about the big candles like this is because they get away from your supports. So your true support on the NQ is 1575 and then 1568. So realistically, for guys who are going to trade the NQ, this could pull down against you 20 points, 25 points, and still be bullish, right? But on that pullback is where, if you're not sized appropriately, is where you're going to feel pain and want to get out. And then 30 minutes later, you might be looking at this thing trading at, you know, up 50 points from your entry. So again, just size appropriately. Every trade, you can't just put on the same amount of risk. You want to make sure that your risk is is dialed into what the move could be, right? What your stop loss could be. So just play a little bit smaller, you know. Give it time to set up. I'm going to take a walk around the park and see what else is confirming on an hourly chart.
Hey, D, me and Austin might be working the fucking oil fields.
Who's going to get you guys in? You guys
Fucking age.
Age works on the oil?
No, but I guess like he's all buddy buddy with people on the base and shit.
That's a good gig. I got a
He
couple,
said in Ojai and Ventura.
yeah, I got a couple buddies who are out there. Is it the ones where you're just gonna stay here, or are they gonna the ones where they ship your ass off for 2 weeks?
Nah, he said we're not gonna be on the rigs in the ocean, just local. He said easy money.
Yeah, that one's cake. That one's cake. Amazon,
Pumping oil.
yeah, it's not a bad gig. Those dudes I knew, they made some pretty good decent coin too. See, NASDAQ pulled all the way back down here, 1550. NASDAQ pulled all the way back down. A little bit more of a, I mean, a little bit more of a pullback than I would have wanted to see. But again, you know, you have support all the way down to 1550. Amazon over 132.20s has $1 higher before it hits supply. That might be something to kind of keep in mind if the NASDAQ does turn around and start to push higher for the option side of things. When is Amazon's earnings? Anybody know? Let me check this out. Why are they pushing this so much?
Shit.
24th.
Next week. $132.20s. Need a little bit of help though from the NASDAQ on this.
To the short side on the Nasdaq, I'd like to see it lose 1520s. 15021 to the short side. That would
Yeah, I
kind
got
of be
that too.
yeah, that would kind of be taking out all of this support and then have a lot of room down. So, if you're looking at the Nasdaq, you have your levels now. 15, 110, 15, 021. Everything else in between, big chop zone. So it's going to require a little bit of patience, a little bit of discipline before this breaks out to either side. Unless you're going to drop it down to a 2-minute chart and try to find something else in between that, but it looks about the same to me.
Down to the Bollinger. Is Biggs in here today?
I don't
No
see him,
Biggs.
man. Yeah, call him out, dude, in chat. Tag him. He loves when people do that shit. It's probably got, what's today? Thursday? It's probably got some, who knows, golf tournament or some shit. Look at Shep again with the puts on Nvidia.
Is that again $1,600 you made?
That's what he's saying.
I was like, he's probably just reposted the same picture.
Yeah. 425 puts.
Damn, I need to start making this kind of money with y'all. I'm
Yeah.
like, yes, I made $56 today. Sweet.
Yeah.
You want to play options, Sam?
I can't. I'm on a whatever this shit's called. Copper. At least I don't think I can.
No. So a little bit of a range that we've put in here. It's about an 80, 90 point range. If someone wants to get aggressive and you want to start playing the range, you start buying long on the Nasdaq down in the bottom of the range, you sell in the middle, and then you start shorting at the top of the range, you sell in the middle. Again, you're going to get clipped one time because when it does break out, that's the trade you're going to lose. Everything else you just kind of sit in.
It looks like it keeps rejecting roughly at around 1535 ish. 1536. I mean, we have gone further, but the last, or not the last, but quite a few candles rejected in that frame. On the NASDAQ.
I just posted the chart of the NQ range. Kind of see all the supply and demand that we're trapped in between.
Just move you down there.
Hey, how much more room you think Tesla got?
Daily chart was sitting on support, no?
Yeah. The hourly looks like it get down to 219.
Yeah, the daily chart's below now. So this shit's down $20, dude.
It's like the shit we took yesterday on the fucking Nvidia.
Yeah. 220s is the floor. I don't know, man. I mean, how much room does it have on a daily? Yeah, a lot now if it stays here, but like on the day, probably not a lot at all. Like down 20 already on the gap down, probably not a lot at all. Might be it might probably be better to try to find some type of intraday bounce on Tesla for $1 or $2 than trying to keep shorting the lows down 20 points. Here comes the NQ kind of coming down towards this bottom 1520s area.
Ready, Sam? 6 points. That's all we need.
Get ready, Sam.
That's all I need.
Get ready, Sam.
Order filled. Order filled.
Order filled, order filled, order filled.
Order filled.
Where you hopping in at?
No. Bounce. I feel that 15019. Bounce on that.
You're way down there. You're way down there.
Yeah, I know.
You have to wait for the crack, and then once it breaks that level, 1521, that new low, then you take the short of the new low. So just be careful.
Floodgates are opening, baby. Let's go. Yes, sir.
His own
120.
Order filled.
Well, you should be green, no, Sam? 13 now? 12? Gotta be green.
Oh fuck! I'm on the minis.
Get out.
Get out. Get out. You
Get
just
out.
got like fucking 20
Yeah,
points.
get
Get out.
out.
How much points you get?
Well, I did the fucking. I'm negative
much?
19 right now. Damn it!
Negative 19. What'd you start off at?
I was up 156, but I didn't realize. So the last one where it was like, oh, short the bottom of it and it goes up. It'll, if it breaks out, that's going to be the one that you lose. I thought I was on micros. So I was like, all right, cool. I sat in it until it shorted out. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I was
You
just
didn't make
down
no-
like,
You didn't make no money on that?
I mean, I did. I
No,
made
you-
150, but right before it, I just lost 380. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I thought it was micros. Bitch.
That was a good fucking flush, too.
I sold right before that last little fucking bounce. I only took 160 on that.
It took 120. Damn, that was a good one. 20 all the way down to fucking. That was legit 19 points right there.
Yeah. Did anyone on YouTube
20
catch
down.
that 1520 area? That, I mean, we've been watching it all fucking morning. 1520. That was the level. Break that. Get in. It's 20 points. You should have taken some profits on that. If you are looking for a new play, now that level's been broken, you're looking for confirmation through 15,000. I would place smaller size on the next one. Small size on the next one. Don't get too crazy.
Yeah, I only took three. I only took 3 points. $3.25 on that. Made 120.
Yeah.
2 more days, D. 2 more fucking days.
Yeah, I know.
I get a fucking payout on these cocksuckers.
Yeah. In support on the NQ now is 14,970. That's going to continue to rise, but as of right now, that's your next support, 14,970. So if we continue to confirm down, I'd look for profit taking into 70s. Doesn't have to get to 70 exactly. Look for something into 70s.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Chill, man.
Order filled.
Yeah, look at Biggs took those puts on Apple off hourly, rejecting 177.50.
Damn, Biggs didn't tell nobody.
Yeah, about time he starts playing big size though. 15 cons.
What do you mean?
He played 15 contracts. He took 500 off that. What did he take off the? He took one.
Hourly 177.50 puts.
Yeah, so he took it off that. He took it off that rejection off 177.30, which is the 100 EMA. He's good at that, man. See, I haven't flipped to doing that. I only do it from the 5-minute chart when we start setting up bounces or rejections, but he plays it right off the hourly rejection. Huh.
Order filled.
Like on this NQ, that little reversal candlestick, 730 reversal, and then this candle confirms it, like from like 1519 all the way up to 1530s. That was it. See, that's like a good play. You just use a low day as a stop, and you go again. You go the other way. How about a bounce on Tesla? Is there anything there? If you use the lows 222 as a stop,
Just sit in the sucker.
yeah.
225 your first profit. It needs to go over this 10 though. 24.
And things down 19, I can't catch a dollar going up. You know, that's the way I look at it. Can't catch a dollar.
Anyone take the SPY short?
No, I didn't.
No, we took NQ short.
Oh, NQ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just watching Netflix. Netflix is it's not too bad, but come on, I need more.
I thought
How
you
much
had-
are you down on that, Eddie? Or are you up?
I thought this guy had an exam, dude.
You
Yeah,
already
I mean,
aced it.
nah, I fucking wish, bro. Like the last exam, bro. Like last month, bro. Like I walked in that hope without studying, got a fucking 48, bro. This shit's goofy. So now it's like I need to tee up a little bit.
You
This
gonna
is my
pass that
last year.
class or what, Eddie? You gonna pass?
I'm on
You
the
gonna
verge
pass
of
the class?
That's all right. I need to. Shit, I'm on the verge of failing it. Bro, it is national finance. Like, fuck cross rates, fuck all that shit. Like, oh god. I don't know. It's like I used to be passionate about school until I started making some money, and I was like, fuck school. I didn't need this shit. You know what I mean, I was always a hustler. Like I always made bread outside of the market, in the market, whatever it was. You know what I mean? But I only went to school because of my pops, my dad. So it is what it is. Give him something he wants. But yeah, Netflix starting to piss me the fuck off. Holy shit, I'm fucking down. I only bought 2 cons though, so I'm not really tripping. Those
You
spy
get back,
puts,
right?
yeah, no, like, and I'm damn near out of spy puts. I'm only holding one. I was in zero, so I'm not too worried. Like if I take this L on Netflix, then I'm literally back at what I made in the first 5 minutes. And we'll see when Powell comes out there. And I'm thinking like when he comes out, there won't even be a move. Just be up, down, and just end up flat. Same spot. We'll see though. I have a big risk appetite for Netflix, so like I'm willing to just lose what I put in. I could care less. What's AMD up to these days? Damn, fuck Tesla's looking good. $29. I'm telling you, like it's not too late. Like if y'all want to get in SPY, like I'm seeing room to 427 if you can crack the low.
Hey, Eddie, I thought you told me a couple of days ago, it might be weeks, so you said fuck spy or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm bipolar with SPY. Like I would trade it here and there, but I used to only trade SPY, like only trade SPY, and then I started trading a lot of Tesla because it's like because at a point, like at a point for like 2-3 weeks straight, SPY was just stuck in a $1 to $2 range, right? It would go up $1, down $2, up $1, and it was just stuck there for 3 fucking weeks. And I'm sitting there just scalping these levels. I'm like, bro, fuck this. And then I moved over to Tesla and started scalping $10 moves intraday. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I was SPY's iffy. Like if it wants to move, it'll move. But I don't know. Ever since they brought back like 0 days every day, like it's been like it's easy. How do I say it? Like it's manipulated. You know what I mean? With big money. That's why you see all those gamma squeezes.
Tesla put in a new low, D.
Yeah, I
Big
seen
pre
that.
sitting.
I'm not in nothing.
Kind of like the video over 430.
Video 30.
This Amazon has just been hugging this 20 SMA. Boom, boom, bounce, 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 bounce,
Son.
bounce. New low on the NQ is 14,995 in case we do lose that. If someone wants to take a continuation play short on the NQ. Ah,
Boring ass day, no D.
yeah. I'd like to catch a bounce on Tesla. Just $1, $2. I just want to see where this thing wants to stop, though.
Maybe at this 8 o'clock hour candle.
Yeah, we just need a little bounce. You got to think about it. It's down 20. It's not just going to go down straight. It's going to bounce. Like, I mean, 20. I mean, we can take $1 off this thing. I just need a good setup.
Okay, we take more than $1. We were in that fucking Nvidia bounce for like $3.
Yeah. Look at Biggs playing the future. He's going to pass it this time, he says. Oh boy, Biggs.
What bigs, nickel and diamond it. Top step is 3,000 though to pass, huh?
Yeah,
Oh wait, I think Apex is 2, or is Apex 2,500?
25.
The video on this 5 minute dude is kind of like holding the top channel. At least it was.
New lows on Tesla again. This thing just continues to go down. Sinking it, sinking it.
Everything's sinking.
Yeah. Amazon's kind of holding up at the top here.
Might take Meta short, D, the next hour.
Meta short on an hour. Through what?
317,
317.
317, 72.
Yeah.
Like $1.
Yeah, if it gets there, yeah. Put a little alert there on that. So I'll set an alert on Meta below that 317.75. I'm gonna set an alert on Amazon if it wants to push up over 132.23.
Mm-hmm.
We'll set that one. We'll set the alert for the NQ below 14.995. This
Later, rock and roll.
this Microsoft daily chart looks pretty good. It might be like a day or two away, but if it breaks out to the high side, it's got some room on Microsoft. Today's alert would be, what is this? Like 33,480s. 33,480s. Set one there.
Hey, you like the new update on Thinkorswim on the mobile app?
All right.
You can load up 4 option legs at one time.
Yeah. It's not bad.
I wonder how it's going to be when they switch to Schwab.
Yeah.
Schwabi.
Yeah, hopefully they keep the platform the same for the computer. Nasdaq's not doing shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
That first spot that we lost of 1520s, if it loses that again, there might be a little bit of a scalp. Again, I don't know how much, but 1520s down to the 14,995 is definitely in that first little zone. So,
We got a new hour candle on the NQs in 8 minutes, so
yeah.
probably just gonna flag sideways until then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just
But-
gonna wait for that. But there's nothing
Yeah.
that really sets up right there. I'm probably just gonna take a break until after Papa Powell, man.
Well, even with this, I mean, if you look at the Bollinger Bands are coming in together pretty tight on the 1 hour. Everything's starting to get pretty close together on the 5 minute. I don't have the 2 minute up anymore, so don't know what it looks like, but
So pushing back up to this range that we were in, right? The picture or whatever I was talking about earlier, 15,110 to 15,20. That range got broken. That was that first short position we took. So I'm just trying to recap here what has happened so far in the day. The range was broken. We got a new low put in. 14,995 is a new low. So at any point in time today, a loss of 14,995 is a short to try to retake that continuation down. We do have room all the way down to 14,947. To the top side, we're back inside that original range, right? We're back inside that range towards the bottom. If we can get over the 20 SMA and set up, we might push towards the top of the range, and that would be where you want to take profits into 15,110. Though that's how I'm looking at the NQ right now. This, where we're at from 1520 to 1550, absolute dog shit. It's absolute dog shit. There's too much stuff going on in there. Here goes NQ again through that 1520.
Go Sam, scalp it.
I tried that once and I'm down 600, so I'm going all
Order
in.
filled.
5 minis. Might be 1,000 on the day, but fuck it. We'll send, baby.
You just took 5 minis?
I'm going to. I'm waiting for a proper setup for these 5 minutes. Because it's going to be my last play of the day, either way.
Oh, it just broke. It just lost. It just.
So, I'm waiting to see if we break those lows. If we do, I'm throwing 5 minis in it.
Order
If we don't
filled.
break it, I'm going to throw 5 minis on the flip side. I mean, everything's coming together on the 5 minute, but there's going to be a lot of support, especially after this candle closes above. If we close below the 5 SMA, there's a lot of support above 5 SMA. So if we close, I think if we close below the 5 SMA here, the next candle obviously is going to be super important, but I think it'll be finding candle for how the day is going to look. Gut instinct is telling me it's going to the low side. But with that being said, the big dogs may be like, everybody thinks we're going low. We're going to fucking turn it around.
Yeah.
Sure.
Close below the 5. All lines of support other than the Bollinger. See what happens here.
You don't have this one on your screen, Sam. We're at the 150 simple right now.
150 simple. Yep.
Yeah. That's what we're being held up on right now.
I appreciate the input. Broke the 5. Headed up to the 10.
Finally getting this fucking green candle bounce on Tesla on the 5 minute.
Are we? Fuck, I've been waiting for that. Something like that. Let's see. So we put in a new low all the way down to 220, huh?
2035, yeah.
All right. I'm going to give this a little bit of a go here.
You're hopping in on the NQ?
No. Tesla.
Okay.
169. Green takes out red. Green takes out red.
Yeah, you heard it. Remember it.
Yeah. I like that saying. 221.69.
Yeah. Green takes out red. Did anyone on YouTube take that breakdown again of 1520s? That 1520s break. You're trying to target coming back down to the bottom of this range. I don't know if it's going to get there, but it keeps getting rejected every time we come up into all this crap.
Order filled.
We don't have any talks coming up right now, right?
I don't think so.
Order filled.
Nope. At noon. So no, that's an hour from now. Let's go. What are we looking at on the daily? All right, yeah, we are right at port on the daily as well. We're at the 20 SMA on the daily right now.
How much room down do we have if we lose that?
I don't have all the other SMA or the other stuff that you have, but there's quite a bit of room down. It's like 14,641 for the Bollinger Band. So I don't know what else you guys see, but on the
Order filled.
day, but I mean, to me, everything is saying down. Even on the hourly, there's a little bit of 14,970 is the Bollinger on the daily or on the hourly. "45 seconds to close. Let's see what happens."
Order filled.
Close below.
See if we can finally get this Tesla bounce here.
Thinking about to get off the 5. Nope, push past it. I think I did that. Gonna bounce it off the 10.
Sit in this motherfucker. Sit in this motherfucker. 220, 224. Let's go, D.
This was right at the 10 SMA. If one got in over the 5 SMA and over as soon as this candle took out the previous one, 221.50 should have been the entry, and then it ran right into 222.30s. 80-cent pop, not a lot considering it's down $20. I'd like to see it get over the 10 SMA, to be honest. that would be a good profit taking zone if you are in over the 10 as we start taking flight into the middle of this range here.
Fight or flight, D. Fight or flight.
Mm-hmm. NQ's just is having too hard of a time here. Like this dead cat bounce on Tesla would work a lot more if the Qs continue to push higher. The Qs continue to stay flat down towards the bottom of this range. It puts a lot of strain on what's going on here, because you have to think about it. The confidence level in shoveling money into Tesla, even on a dead cat bounce, is not there when you have the market still pushing down.
Yeah.
So here come the Qs back down to this bottom half of the range here. Qs are pushing down.
Order filled.
There's a push into the 10 SMA on Tesla. So over 222.30s is what you would want to see. And if we get over that, you'd want to take some profits, unless you win heavy enough size to where that 221.50s into 221.30s, which is around 70-80 cents, is paying. If it's not paying, then you still need 222.30s to break, and you want to sell as we get into like closer to mid 222s. Again, a little bit of a riskier bounce here because the market being down. Biggs said he had to go. He's still playing futures over there, posting more gains.
Fucking biggies.
Something got triggered. Meta hit the mark 317.75. Meta hit that 317.
Tesla's getting smoked.
Tesla's getting smoked. Qs came right back down almost to that bottom of the range there.
Order filled. Order filled.
See if we can get this pop here over the 222.40s.
Fucking candle, D. Let's go. Are you up on yours at all?
Yes, I am. A little bit. Not much.
Yeah. Not much either.
Order filled.
Here's the pop that we want. We want to sell if we get this nice push over 222.30s. See, it got rejected again, second time. Needs a little bit more juice. As the Qs started to push higher, even off that floor, that's when we got that Tesla pop. Need the Qs to keep working. It's the Nasdaq is stuck. It's got too much stuff, man. Too much resistance right here. Too much resistance.
They don't fucking sink and they just keep like pushing and grinding higher.
Qs coming back down. 14,995.
Order filled. Order filled.
See what actually is moving today. Let's see the other indexes real quick. Tesla back down to the bottom of the range. I don't know if I don't like that loss there of Tesla.
You out, D. I'll let it shake you out. Damn Q's.
New low on Tesla. 220.28. Bollinger Band sitting at 219.50s.
Nasty cat. Mm.
The Tesla daily candle is fucking horrible.
It's down 22 points.
Hourly candles confirming previous hour lows. They're not even buying this thing at all. They don't want this thing at all right now. Look at the Qs coming down towards that 995. NQ level got triggered to the short side.
Order filled. Order filled.
Yep. So that 995 level got triggered to the downside, put in about 5 points down. If you kind of look at what's going on here on the 1 hour, you have support at around 14,969 on the Qs. 9.5 level is trying to defend that level there.
On the day, the future's only down 32 points.
Yeah, I mean daily would have room to like 882. So about, let's say, 100 points. If they hold the Nasdaq here underneath the 20 SMA, this thing has room all the way down to 882. That would be your next solid support system on the Qs. One hour Bollinger Band on the Nasdaq is 66s, so we'll see how much they want to defend that, or do they just gravitate it into that. That's also lows going back to where we opened up the overnight session here. So if anyone took the 995 short, you just made 10 points on it. It never went above your entry, never took out a 1 bar stop. You got 10 points on it. So if you're trying to scalp 10 points there, take some profits. You're up 15 points on it now.
These are shredding.
You're up.
You're in it, Sam, or no?
No, dude, I got stopped out. I told you guys my last play.
Oh shit.
But it's I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It's I made a mistake today, and I needed to have fun. I've been too stressed out, so I am not mad at myself. It was just one of those days, man.
hmm
I'm gonna go play Fortnite. My work canceled for the day. It's a good day for me.
There you go.
It's a
There you go.
bad lesson to be learned, right? You know, he's always preaching size. I knew size was a gamble, and also patience. If I just had a little more patience, I would have done it. But
Mhm.
wanted to go enjoy my day. I just wanted to see if it was getting shredded. So I was like, all right,
20
let's fucking
point.
go.
20-point move now. Fuck, I was in that play too, and I fucking got out of it. Jeez. 67 was that mark on the hourly candle, Bollinger Band. We just tagged that. Damn. So for anyone on YouTube, that 995 level that we were looking at, that day's range, you know, between up here at the top, the 15,110 or whatever, 15,109, that was the top of the range. That's your clear indication for we've broken out of this range that we've been in. The 995 was an indicator that we broke out of the range to the downside. We did snap it and then bounced all the way into, you know, like the 5 and 10 after we broke that 995. That's why on the position sizing has to be, you know, you have to be, if you're going heavy size, and you don't get that first move, you have to kind of just get out of it and then take the next loss of the low through 995, which was 993. Or you have to be sized accordingly to where you can be in the move still so you can catch the actual flush. Because the actual flush was on this previous 5-minute candle that just closed at 8:15 PST. That went all the way down to 66. So from 995 to 66 is 30 points, right? However, you had to endure almost, you know, a 20-25 point back test at a period of time. So depending on your position size, if you're playing multiple minis, this was going to definitely stop you out here. But if you were playing micros, yeah, maybe you were down $100, $200 or whatever. But the reason why you can't allow yourself to be shaken out of this play is the momentum's down. All of this junk up here needs to be taken out before this was going to prove that it's going to go any higher. So it was a nice play. I mean, someone could have definitely been in and out scalping a couple of times, get in on the break, and then get right back in on the new lows through 993 and then take some profits, so forth and so forth. But Tesla definitely didn't do the bounce that we were hoping for. I was looking for like $1, got up to like 70 cents, didn't really do much. The new low on Tesla is 219. So I'm going to have to look at the daily chart now, look at the 4-hour chart and kind of see exactly where we stand on that to see what kind of potential there is here. You know, the daily chart is absolutely shot. There's no support on the daily chart until 214.30s. So 214.30. So unless you get some type of intraday kind of bounce reversal candle, there's nothing really there. Hourly candles continue to just make lower lows since the market opened here. 4-hour as well. That 4-hour break was 224. So if you were looking at a 4-hour time frame, 224.25 was your level, and then we've obviously gone a lot farther than that. So new lows on Tesla, 218.70. Looks like Tesla's probably going to gravitate into that 214 at some point in time. Will there be a bounce between now and 214? Yeah, possibly. Your supply zones are now sitting at 220.50 all the way up to like 222. But it seems evident that Tesla's going to at least test 214, 215 at some point in time this week. I've got a level on NVIDIA at 421.81 that'll have room to 418. Yesterday's lows, definitely something that I'm going to be looking at. I'm going to set an alert for that. The only other alert that triggered was the Meta 217.75, I believe. I haven't gone back to it to see what it's done, but besides that and the NQ, those are the levels that went off for me that I set a little while ago, maybe about 40 minutes ago.
All right, y'all have a good day. I'm gonna go game out. Stay green.
All right, buddy.
All right, Sam, later. Yeah, that Meta's down to that fucking about $1, dude.
316.50s, yeah, $1.20. Look at the daily chart on Meta. That daily chart through 315 got room all the way down to 310. I think that's I'm gonna swing that, dude. I'm going to swing the Metas. I'm going to get in a little early here with anticipation that we're going to break yesterday's lows at around 315.60s and then try to cover somewhere at 312, 311s. Might get a bounce before that again. I wouldn't recommend anyone to try to tail me on this. I'm kind of playing with the week's winning gains here, but I like the daily chart. A little bit of a reversal candlestick on NQ as well as Tesla. Again, I'm still holding these Teslas. Down a little chunk of change here. Pretty much have given away about 60% of my NVIDIA win from this morning. I'm going to try to manage this Tesla trade. I still believe that I can catch $1 to the upside. So I'm going to see if I can add to my position here and try to get that cost down a little bit more just so I can get either close to break even or negative, or a slight get away from slightly being negative on that play. Again, that's also the thing when it comes to, you know, account size, guys. If you have a small account and you took one play on this and now let's say you're feeling a little bit of pain, you really can't get back into it. You know, to make money in this business, you really have to have a lot of money, or at least a decent account size to where you can kind of try to finesse your way back into a trade, right? So I would say if you're trading on the future side of things, you have a little bit of an advantage because you can put up X amount of dollars. You can try to do these prop firm evaluations, try to get funded. I would definitely take, you know, let's say for example, you want to start off with $1,000 worth of an investment. I would go out and buy $1,000 worth of challenges. So however many you can afford, right? Top Step you can get 3, depending on your account size. You can be in for $200-300. Apex you can get up to 20. I'd go out and buy 5-10 of those things. Spread your risk and spread your trades between all of them. Get a few of those funded, kind of stack them up nice and slow. That way, you know, you're only into it for $500. You're only into it for $1,000. Worst case scenario, if you don't know what the hell you're doing, you blow all accounts, you lost $1,000, right? You can lose $1,000 in one trade if you're here on the option side. You can lose $1,000 on a trade if you put $1,000 into a personal futures broker. and lose $1,000, right? So again, look at it that way. Look at it that way. It's not necessarily, hey, I have five $50,000 accounts. I just lost 250,000. You basically only lost whatever you paid for the combine or evaluation. It's not that much money, right? Especially if you can pick up some of these guys on a sale, 20, $30. It's not that big a fucking deal. Doesn't mean you don't know how to trade or nothing like that. It's just normally comes down to position sizing. The 66 level on the NQ got hit. If I go back to that hourly chart, right? Go back to the hourly chart. Look at that Bollinger Band. It was sitting at 67 at the time. It's kind of risen since then. It's at 69. But that's why using this chart, right? This is why I've made these course lessons to kind of show you guys how to use this chart. If you had no idea, right, that this was going potentially from 995 to 67, how would you have known to not get out? And instead you could be trapped, right? And now negative. How would you have known that? Right? So again, that's why, having these levels on the chart is definitely helpful. So it can kind of give you an out as far as stop losses, and it can kind of give you areas to kind of take profits, right? So getting a nice little push on this reversal 5-minute candle on the NQ. I don't know if anyone took that. But that's also something we've kind of been teaching them, was this setup here, right? So if I pull up the 5-minute time frame on the NQ, and you kind of just look at these 5-minute candlesticks starting from 7:45 PST, exhaustion moved to the downside through a technical level, right? Put in a low with no continuation, and then you have this indecision candle. I call them reversal candlesticks, but it's an indecision candle, meaning we never put in a new low. We started to punch up towards the high side. Green takes out previous red. You get in, and this has been a move from, the 9.5 back all the way to 16. 20-point move to the upside. So those are things that you can start to look for. There was also one here at 7:30 PST. Look at the green taking out the previous red exhaustion move down. You have a little bit of a bounce, right? Again, you can see, like as I've been kind of stating all fucking morning, between this 1520s all the way up to 1550s is nothing but shit here. So every time we get into this zone, it's very choppy. So definitely stay away from trades on the NASDAQ between 1520 and 1550. The range that you want to play is below the 9.5, obviously a new low, or you want to get over 1550 to the high side and in 15110. That's how you want to play that. And if anyone is looking to short Tesla, right, you have room to 214. So what you want is you want to see bounces that get rejected at supply, and then you want to take your short position. So for example, on Tesla, 220.50 as well as 222 would be areas of rejection to play back down through lows into 214, 215. So there's always two sides to every trade, right? Even though Tesla's down $22, doesn't mean that there's not more room down this week or next week or even today. But what you want to see is you want to see it run into supply, get rejected, and then come back down. Now, if you're looking to go the opposite way, can you make money on a bounce? Potentially, right? I mean, it's down $22.60. You're telling me you can't get $1, $2, $3 off this thing on a little intraday reversal? Sure, but make sure you protect yourself either with a low of day sort of stop out or some type of technical damage, right? If you're going to definitely try to swing something like this on a little bit of a bounce, you're looking at a stop loss all the way down at around 214, 215. That could be a little bit much, especially if you have a small account size. So, you don't have to trade Tesla, though. It's something that I was on today. There's other things out there that cost a little bit less, obviously. You notice on Tesla how we keep getting rejected at this 10-day moving average on a 5-minute time frame. Look at the bounce at 7:10, rejected, new lows. Bounce at 8 o'clock, rejected, new lows. Looking to get into this area again. If there's a rejection, the 218.67 would be the new lows through that. As long as we keep making new lows and keep getting rejected off of the 5, the trend remains the same, right? So I don't think any trend really gets broken on Tesla for any type of dead cat bounce until we close over the 10 SMA, which is sitting at around 220.50s. That's going to have room into 222. Anyone who's kind of sitting down here looking for this, dead cat bounce, you keep an eye on your lows, but also keep an eye once we do start to, if we get over that 10 SMA. The Qs, NASDAQ put in a nice little bounce on their end here from this reversal candlestick, 990s all the way up to 22s. It's 32-point bounce on that. Getting a little bit of a close here getting a pop over the 20 SMA here. Again, we do have Papa Powell speaking at, I believe, 2, right? So 11 PST. Keep an eye on that. What have we done today in the overall markets? If you just kind of pull up the 5-minute time frame on the NASDAQ, at least, because those are the stocks that I trade, moves essentially been down, right? We've had a big down move followed by a pop, put in these high of days here at 15,110, put in a new low, consolidation, put in a new low, and now we're bouncing again. Qs would need to get over this if they do want to run us again. If they reverse the market from here, would it be a great spot to sort of reverse the market? Sure, right? For the most part, even though things have been moving down, the market has held okay, right? Like the bulls haven't done a fantastic job, but it's not like, like if you go to the daily chart here, right? If you look at the daily chart on the NASDAQ 100, yeah, we've lost the 50-day moving average, but it's not like we really lost it and we just flushed, right? Where we came all the way back into September lows. The bulls are doing a decent job here at trying to hold this level. So coming off these last lows from September, we did have a bounce, reclaim of that 50-day moving average. We tried to backtest it, lost it. We're coming off of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of downwards pressure. So if there's any type of relief here from Papa Powell today, we could see an explosion off of this zone, right? Again, if the market doesn't like it, the big level that you're going to want to watch here on a daily time frame on the NASDAQ is through 14,885. Through 14,885, all long bets are off, that's all off the table, right? Because once it comes off the table, you have a good chance at retesting September's lows. And from there, it would seem that the NASDAQ would be a magnet into 14.6 and then 14.5s, right? So that's how you kind of have to play it. And that's how you kind of have to assess the situation. Again, if you're finding a hard time finding trades today and you're having a hard time maybe catching a bid where you're getting stopped out, stay patient, right? Today's not really the day where you want to fuck around and put on a bunch of trades and chop yourself up only to see that tomorrow, next week, we start getting into a nice trend, right? That's the last thing you want to do. Force trades for the sake of taking trades. Being a trader, being a day trader is not the most exciting thing in the fucking world, right? So if you're looking at this as like you need to be here making all these trades because this is a cool thing to do, let's put our let's come back down to reality. This business is very boring, right? It's not that fucking exciting. We're getting Tesla to retest this 10 SMA now. If I could start to get profitable here, I'm pretty much almost back to flat since adding on to my position here. If I can get any type of green movement on this, I'm probably just going to get out just for the sake of my safety and my account safety. Other than that, guys, I've been talking for 2 hours. I'm a little fucking parched. I'm going to go grab a coffee. I'm going to leave the live stream on. It's just going to be on these two charts since this is what I've been watching all day. I'm going to put the 5-minute on the NQ. Probably going to be gone about 20 minutes or so. So definitely if you guys want to go take a break, do something, whatever, walk the dog, get something to eat, kiss the missus, do whatever you guys need to do. Market's really not doing anything other than trying to hold these new lows. I'm going to mark out the lows of the day here on the NQ, which is 14,966. Anything below that, you're looking for 14,940s. Again, if you notice on my screen, all of this shit, right? All of these lines is all areas of supply. Rejection, 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 rejection. We would need to get over this to have any type of room to stretch, right? So I'm going to leave this on the screen. That way you guys can kind of see it. And then I'm going to be back in about 20 minutes or so. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.